Hello good people, I'm going to talk about density. It is a physical property of matter that relates the mass of a substance to the volume it occupies. The formula for density is very similar to the formula for concentration. It is mass divided by volume. Generally speaking, if we are talking about a density of a solid, the units are grams per cubic centimeter. Whereas if we are talking about a density of a liquid, the units are grams per milliliter. Please note that a cubic centimeter equals 1 milliliter. Different substances have different densities. For example, gold has a density of 19.32 grams per cubic centimeter. Copper, on the other hand, has a density of 8.92 grams per cubic centimeter. This is why size is not the only thing that matters. If I have two equivalent lumps of copper and gold, the gold lump will weigh more, because gold can pack more mass than copper in the same volume. Liquids, in general, are less dense than solids. Because this is chemistry, there are exceptions, but we will talk later about those. For now, here are the densities for a couple of liquids. The most important liquid on Earth is water, and the density of water is 0.998 grams per milliliter. This is often rounded to 1 gram per milliliter. In comparison, ethanol is less dense. It is 0.789 grams per milliliter. It is important to realize that density depends on temperature. The density values that I have given here are density values for 20 degrees Celsius. For most substances, as the temperature drops, the density increases. Water is an important exception. Solid water, or ice, has a density of 0.915 grams per cubic centimeter. It is less dense than liquid water. This is why ice floats on top of water. Some of you might be wondering, how do you distinguish between concentration and density, seeing how they have very similar units? In short, when we are talking about a density, we are talking about a single substance. Whereas when we are talking about a concentration, we need at least two substances. We need the solute and the solvent. Before I finish this video, let me solve one density problem. The question is asking us, what is the mass of a solid lump of silver that occupies a volume of 9.25 cubic centimeters? And we are told that the density of silver is 10.49 grams per cubic centimeter. The question is asking me to calculate the mass of silver. We are given the volume of silver and its density. In order to devise a formula for the calculation of mass, I'm going to use this little triangle in the lower right corner. It is telling me that mass is equal to density times volume. And now I can substitute. 10.49 grams per cubic centimeter multiplied by 9.25 cubic centimeters will give me 97.0 grams of silver when rounded to 3 significant figures. That is all for now, and I will see you on the flip side.